Hey Gemini, welcome to your October 2024 monthly reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started like we always do and jump straight in. I do want to say if you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you straight to my website. And of course from there, you'll be able to see the different reads I offer and also to be able to purchase a reading. So let's go ahead and jump in. If you're new here, I want to say welcome in. And let's begin. All right. You pull the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and you pull the Hangman here. All right, let's take a look here. All right, you did pull the Eight of Wands here in the position of the good stuff. The Hangman is also here in the same position of the good stuff. You do have the Page of Pentacles here for the overall energy. You know, it's very interesting here, Gemini. I think at this time, the one thing I see you struggling with is it could be your routine. Now, there's a lot more to this read. This is just a quick channel message coming through. It's a quick message that I'm getting. I think that you could be wanting to change up your routine, or you could be finding that your routine isn't helping you be as productive as you would like. And I think you're trying to be as productive as you can. It's like you want to get things done. You want to, accomplish things. You want to be able to check the box off with things here. But I think you're struggling to really find a sense of momentum, or finding a sense of finding that sense of rhythm or consistency here. The universe is saying here to keep giving it your all. Keep applying your effort here with this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles deals with applying effort. Do your best here, Gemini. It doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes the Eight of Pentacles and the challenge could be we want things to be perfect, and because they're not perfect, well, that means we're not good enough, or we're never going to be able to get what it is that we want, or we delay things or procrastinate with things, or whatever the case might be. It's not always going to look perfect, and I feel Spirit's really encouraging you here to do your best, especially with that Page of Pentacles being the overall energy, because I feel like that's what you have to do now in the month of October with this Page of Pentacles, is give it your all, or give it your best here. Because the Page of Pentacles deals with, it's the cultivation of something. It's the step-by-step process that we have to attend to build something, right? Or to make things better, right? So it deals with showing up and putting in the effort. And I'm not saying you're not putting in the effort, right, Gemini? I'm not trying to call you out or anything like that. But the Page of Pentacles is saying, no, keep putting in the effort, because I do think you are putting in a lot of effort. But Page of Pentacles is understanding, okay, what can we improve? So I feel like your overall energy here this month is improving things, and having to actually look at the details of things and get more specific with things that you're trying to make better here. Let's see here. You pulled this Void Off Course Moon card. It says missing here. And I think for some of you too, maybe when it comes to career and work, there may be some things emotionally here that you're just not vibing with. There may be some things here emotionally here that you're just not enjoying, right? It could be your line of work, or your career, or it can be a project that you're working on, or just the way you're going about career and work. There's something here though that I'm picking up emotionally you're feeling dissatisfied with. You pulled this Closing Door card. It says completion here. So, and I think that's that Eight of Cups here being in your future position. There is this closing of a door, letting go of something here. It doesn't feel like anything major. It doesn't feel like you're quitting a job, or you're letting go of something, you're something big or anything like that. It seems to me it's more so some type of spiritual and emotional attachment to something here. I don't know if it's a past experience, or a specific meaning that you have, a specific meaning of life that you have right now. I think that's almost that's being dissolved, that door is closing. And I think it's a good thing, because it's now starting to reorient your consciousness towards something that is more spiritually and emotionally fulfilling here for you. So whatever door is closing for you at this time, or whatever door you feel is closing for you here, we are in eclipse season, right? We're stepping into a solar eclipse October 2nd in Libra. That's where doors start closing and new doors start opening, right? New paths start to reveal themselves, or were redirected. So whatever you're being redirected by, just understand whatever that redirection is, there's protection, and it's taking you in a better situation here, or it's taking you in a better direction here. You always get this card with me, Gemini. You pulled this, you have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others here. I do think your energy is very sensitive, even the King of Cups in your current energy. The King of Cups is very sensitive. He's come to learn, though, through his experience of being able to, you know, cleanse himself, purify himself from the energy that he collects, right? And this is something that I sense here. I get this card for you for a lot, and it makes a lot of sense. You have Neptune squaring you. Some of you may be like late degrees of Gemini, anywhere from 24 Gemini to 29 Gemini, 29 degrees. But just Gemini in general, but you still have Saturn squaring your sign, which is also in Pisces. The Pisces energy, it's sensitivity, and so you could be very sensitive at this time right now because of certain transits going on that is impacting the Gemini energy. And so I think you're being encouraged here to understand emotionally here, like you may be collecting energies from other people. It could be people, places, things. It could just be things that you're subjecting yourself to your environment. It could be the news. It could be a podcast you listen to. So if you're finding yourself in an energy to where it's like emotionally, you're like, I don't know why I'm feeling this or why I'm thinking this. Like I don't know where this is coming from. Big indication here that it's not your energy, and that maybe by getting out into nature or by grounding yourself or doing things to kind of cleanse and purify your energy will help you like get out of that sensitive energy or get out of that confusion that you could be in. A lot coming through here in this read. You have the Eight of Wands here in the position of the good stuff here. I think there could be travels here for you this month, Gemini. Some of you could be going on a road trip. There's some type of adventure here, and with the Eight of Wands. I think, though, there's also good positive news coming sometime in the month of October here for you. I see you catching momentum. Eight of Wands is like catching momentum, right? And also starting to find your positivity and optimism here again after maybe going through a period here of pessimism and negativity. So I see you starting to find that stride here. You did pull the Hangman here as well in the position of the good stuff here. And I think this Hangman is like your perspective on life is changing. Like the meaning in which you've given life is changing. Like things could be feeling meaningless at this time, or maybe things recently have felt meaningless. But there is like this new meaning here that's being birthed, and I think it's going to change your perspective here on things. I always look at the Hangman as like the lens that you put on. Right, so sometimes we can be walking around and our lens that we have on is like negativity, pessimism, right? Anger, seeing all the bad in the world. And then things can shift to where our lens changes, and now we see the beauty in the world, the love in the world. We see the optimism, the positivity, the joy. There's something about that changing here for you with this Hangman. And I don't think it's going to be something that's just going to totally change overnight, and the next thing you know, you're going to be in this energy of just total, like, you know, rose-colored glasses. It's this gradual process, right? So the good thing that's happening for you in October at this time is that your perception is changing in a positive way, but it's a gradual process. And this King of Cups in your current energy at this time, I think some of you may have a lot of water in your chart. Could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I think right now, currently, you're learning and mastering your emotions here. And I think too, like you're starting to connect more to the spiritual side or your spiritual side here. And I think there's this part of yourself too, to where it's like you're really wanting to devote yourself to something that you love and that you enjoy. And I think right now you're trying to really figure out how to do that with this Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. But I do see you being able to do it here. You have the Chariot as the advice, and the Chariot saying you will triumph and get success, but you're going to have to engage your willpower here and, you know, steer the Chariot, take control of your destiny, take control of your fate here. And that's what I see you doing with this Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups is like you letting go. And the Eight of Cups is like letting go of something, but sometimes the Eight of Cups is just a transition. It's just like, okay, I was there in the past, but I'm still like I'm in the process right now of like getting to where it is that I want to go. So I see you in this process here, and I don't think you're going to solve it all in October. I got to be real, right? I think this Ten of Wands being here and the outcome, it's like there's still more work to do, but you're building momentum here. Yet you have the Two of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. The Two of Pentacles reminds us that life has changed and that things are always constantly changing. We can try to hold on to things and control things, but eventually we have to change. Eventually we have to evolve with the changes. And so I feel like your advice here is saying to embrace change at this time, because it's going to be good for you. But to take control of the changes with the Chariot being here right beside you. Take control of it. Take the steering wheel here and control your fate and destiny. Because everything is in your hands. Page of Pentacles, the overall energy. Your destiny is in your hands. And you are the architect, the sculptor of your masterpiece here. See some of you here finding your voice this month. I'm not sure what that means. Clarify the Eight of Wands here for the overall energy, or for your good stuff. Eight of Swords, yeah. Eight of Swords is analysis paralysis, being in your head, not knowing what to believe, not really sure what your beliefs are. That's what's changing. I think you're finding your sense of self-belief is coming back here. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for the overall energy. You pull the Three of Swords. You know, Taurus just pulled this same exact card. I would watch the Taurus reading if you have Taurus in your chart. They pulled it, but they pulled it with the Eight of Pentacles. But I think it's kind of similar to Taurus. I think there's improvements that you're having to make, and I think there's extremes that you're having to balance out here, Gemini. And I think you're willing to learn from your mistakes and your lessons here. Damn collar all fucked up. All right, let's see. Clarify the Hangman here in the position of the good stuff. Pull the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups is the imagination, right? It's like conceptualizing, visualizing like things, and it sparks desire. And I think here with the Hangman being here, the Hangman also connected to Neptune, deals with imagination and idealism. So I think there's these bigger ideals, or these newer ideals and these newer desires, these newer visions here happening for you this month. And I feel like it's a gradual process, but it's helping you find direction. It's helping you also gain belief. Clarify the King of Cups here. In your current energy, you have the World card here. And there we go, closing door, completion. You're entering into a newer chapter here in your life. And it makes a lot of sense. We're stepping into a solar eclipse, right? So that is newer chapters happening. But it's interesting too, because I think, you know, everything that you've learned from the past and all your past experiences are really about to be integrated here for you personally in a way that's going to really help you moving forward. Sometimes we feel like, man, life is just like meaningless, or the things that have happened to me are meaningless. I don't like, it's like sometimes we can feel like how is this serving me for my highest good? Like, how is this teaching me? Like, but I feel here like you this month being like, I now see why I had to go through something or something like that. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles in your challenge. You pull the Ace of Pentacles. Yep, and this is just about improvement. This is just about building up the value here with things in your life, making things better, creating things here that you really want to create. I think that's your challenge here for the month. It's more so mastery, self-mastery, improvement, self-discipline, and like refining things, just making things better. Clarify the Eight of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. Maybe some of you could be walking away from a career, or you could be walking toward a career, or walking toward something more fulfilling. That doesn't mean you have to quit your job. For some of you, maybe you're getting more clear spiritually about the direction of where you want to take your career or your business, or maybe starting a side project or a side hustle. But I think what you're learning here is you know what I say? I don't even want to say learning. I think what you're doing here is balancing the spirituality and the practicality, but I think you're starting to spiritually, you're becoming more aware of like your true nature, and what's meaningful for you. And the King of Pentacles is about being the master of your material reality. I think you're starting to become aware here of like doing things and creating things that are meaningful for you, not what everybody else wants you to do. Right? Clarify the Two of Pentacles. You pull the Strength card. Clarify the Chariot. You pull the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. You pull the Five of Swords. Yeah, and you have more strength here than you realized. Strength card, Two of Pentacles is saying, be courageous with the change. Embrace change, right? You're more courageous than you think. And I feel like something to be aware of for the month of October is the power of courage. Needing to tap into your courage. And I think you can do it. I think you have it. You have the Chariot, Nine of Wands as your advice. Nine of Wands is the test of the will, right? It's the battle that we face in our life, right? Like where there's resistance, adversity, but the Chariot's like we gotta keep moving forward. And I feel like the universe is saying you just keep pushing, moving forward here. To tap into your tenacity and your inner strength, you have it. Ten of Wands, Five of Swords here, staying committed to victory at all cost. Five of Swords is wanting to win at all costs. You're willing to do what is necessary here. Ten of Wands of taking on the choices or taking on the burdens, taking on the responsibilities. That's going to help you accomplish what it is that you want. And that's what I see you tapping into. And I feel like, you know, it's going to take maybe a little bit longer than October for you to fully get to that point to where you want to be. But I think you're making a lot of progress and a lot of strides here. You pull this koala card. It says calm, perspective, imagination, and it says ease here. Also, too, I want to let don't get overwhelmed here in the month of October. I feel like the more you can be in that zen space, that calm space, not caught up in the tornado, but coming into the eye of the storm, right? The eye of the tornado. It's going to be able to help you keep your perspective with things. You pull this voice card. Boom, there you have it. Speaking your word. I feel like I knew it. There's something about you finding your voice here this month. And you pull the crossing card. It says initiation. And initiation just with change. It's a catalyst of change. We answer the call to adventure. And I feel like this is your chance here to answer that call to adventure and step into something new or do something new here, because it's an initiation. It's going to help you grow here, and it's going to be challenging, but it's worth it'll be worth it, right? It'll be worth it. So that's what I got for you, Gemini, in your monthly reading. I appreciate you, Gemini. If you want to book a personal reading with me, of course, that link will be down below in the description. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so. Otherwise than that, I will see you and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Gemini.